Came off the bridle for a stride there, just being dug up. A length and a half away, Terraforce starting to track up now from Tucky's Lad, who's being bustled along. Django to the outside, followed by Dark Musket back near the fence, having to be ridden along. He's pushing up on an inside run coming into the corner. He got through, and Desi's Dream last and in trouble. In the home straight, Corporate Larrikin led the way from Woodsville. Now Northridge popped the big question. Dark Musket down near the rail from Terraforce, followed by Django. Corporate Larrikin tackled by Woodsville. Northridge, Dark Musket, Terraforce trying to get through. Corporate Larrikin joined by Northridge, hits the lead in the shadows, Northridge, and does just a little too well. Northridge beat Corporate Larrikin and Woodsville. Terraforce fourth, Dark Musket fifth, Tucky's Lad next, Desi's Dream a flop, and Django has finished back there last of all. Northridge, ridden by Randolph Tan, has taken out the Lavazza handicap. Number one for the Fred Kersley stable. Paid $481.60, held up nicely there on tote. Corporate Larrikin, $230, clinging on. Woodsville battled, $380. Terraforce behind them will be fourth in, just in front of Dark Musket on the rail. 136.68 there. They've run the 1600 in, 34.82. It looks as though it'll be the sectional. And Northridge, who came out of the old Comrade Stakes last start, the Grandstand Cup prior to that, of course, in this grade, 57, and he finished on well. Picked up nicely the last 200 metres. Corporate Larrikin just running out of steam at the back end of the mile. Woodsville, another good performance there, toughed it out strongly. Dark Musket got that lovely inside run. Terraforce was there, but they were no match at the end of it for Northridge. A Danehill Express gelding out of Nor'easter, raced by Nev Duncan's Oakland Park Stud Syndicate, trained by Fred Kersley. Tan, the winning rider. Corporate Larrikin second. The Trade Fair Corporate Lady gelding for C. Reynolds. Clint Johnston Porter, the rider, for Angela Smith. And Woodsville's the Blackfriars Yorkshire Rose gelding for Brian Kersley. Ms. J. Novak, trained by Brian Kersley, handled by Mathieu Autier. 3/4 and a short neck. The margins, the amended sectional, 35.42, 35.42. Race number 3, the Kiran Magumi handicap for fillies and mares. The next, it's over 1,200 metres, and no changes there out of race number 3. Let's head down to the team in the yard. We've got Aaron joining Fred Kersley for the moment, just staying out of the sun. It's a bit warm down there in the mounting yard this afternoon. The boys have dispensed with their jackets, and a very, very warm autumn day here at Ascot. Let's go down to Adam.
Thank you, Darren. We are down here with Fred Kersley, who has managed to get the win here with Northridge breaking a 378-day drought. And Fred, despite not winning, the horse hadn't really dropped in grade or company, but just continued to perform well.
Yeah, he hasn't won for more than a year, and he's been probably unplaced for most of that time as well. But running fourth and fifth against better horses, he's just got no relief. And today found a race that he could win. I
said in the preview that you could almost put a line through that old Comrade run because of how far in front Desi's Dream was. But when you went back to the Grandstand race against Desi's Dream, Django and Dark Musket, you just seemed to have a bit better of a turn of foot, and that's what we saw today.
Yeah, look, I think everything went his way today. There was a nice solid pace, and he just got the best run. And you know, they got him off the bit a little way out, but toward the end, his ability came to the fore, and he was able to maintain. Now he's at the mercy of the handicapper again. So,
well, I know you take the win as they come, but it's going to make it tough now moving forward, isn't it?
Yeah, you wonder where you go with these sort of horses. I rate him as about the fourth, fifth best horse in my stable, but he hasn't earned any money, so you sort of scratch your head a little bit.
Randy Tan again producing the goods. He had a winner for you on Wednesday, and he does it again today.
Well, Randy's the man.
He certainly is, there's no doubt about that. Culverin coming up a little bit later as well in the last race, drawn well, and there's some good speed, some chances are drawn wide there. Is that horse ready to win?
Look, she's a staying filly, and today over that distance, I think she gets she's a chance in a race, an outside chance in a race, and depending on the tempo and the run she gets is whether she earns or not.
Fred, it's been a good week so far. I hope it continues.
Thank you very much.
There's trainer Fred Kersley with Northridge taking out the second race of the day today. Corporate Larrikin finishing in second, Woodsville for third, and Terraforce for fourth as well. We will speak to Randy Tan as he does weigh in. Another victory for him, for Fred Kersley. Of course, he won on Celtic Wizard on Wednesday, and now getting the opportunity on Northridge and making it count at the moment. So he is certainly doing right by the Kersley stable, and will continue to be looked after with the way that he's riding at the moment. He's just about to go the scale, so we'll have a chat to him and see what he thought of Northridge Northridge, as I said, breaking a 378-day drought, but continuing its good track and distance record now. 4 attempts over the 1,600 metres at Ascot for 2 victories and a second. Randy, firstly, congratulations, your second win of the week for Fred.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah.
Taking your opportunities?
Yeah, every opportunity. Yeah, I have to thank Fred, Mr. Kersley, for putting me on.
Tell us about that run. There was nice speed in the early stages by Corporate Larrikin and also Woodsville, and you just lobbed in the perfect spot.
Yeah, everything sort of panned out for him in that race. Good speed, good run and everything.
Were you confident with 300 metres to go that this horse was just going to work over them nicely?
Yeah, sure.
Well done, mate.
Thank you.
There's Randy Tan winning the second race for trainer Fred Kersey. Northridge taking out the Lavazza handicap over the 1,600 metres.